many years have come and gone since that day. How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one that stood alone against the storm. For the one they called. Of light. We may accept this fate, or defy it, but we cannot deny it.
Deny? I am not wont to run from my troubles. Returns, I will hold the line.
This town certainly has changed, and not at all for the better. I'm not going anywhere. I promise you, Infilia.
Even than the seventh umbral calamity, must be undone. If history must be unwritten, let it be unwritten.
Alright. No audio issues? No nothing today? Alright. Good start. I was expecting some sort of issue. Because yesterday it seemed to freak out just when I moved my microphone. So I don't know what that was, but I guess we don't have to worry about it. So, yeah. We're back with Final Fantasy XIV. Yesterday it looked like they were setting up. Which, yeah, but we finally got a glimpse of, I guess, where things are going. Spoilers, it's going to the moon. They literally just fucking called him Lunar Bahamut, so... They're not hiding it very well. But, yeah, apparently there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... There's only 6 quests in 5.5, which is good, because... I'm tired, and I don't want to do a long stream today. So today's stream will probably be fucking short. We'll do 5.5, and then the week after we'll do 5.55, and then we'll figure out where we go from there, because at that point we are sitting on the cusp of Endwalker. We just got to do all the other optional stuff that we haven't gotten around to yet, so we got time. We got time. But, yeah, so let's get in here and, fucking get to work. Get to fucking work. Get back to Tataru, who's basically our new fucking Minfilia. Pray we return to the Rising Stones. Yeah, we'll just go. It's fine. It's fine. So apparently we got one dungeon. One dungeon today. Right near the end. About 5 missions in, so... fucking look forward to that. And I don't know if, like, there's less missions because the cutscenes are longer or what, but... we'll see how it fucking goes. Elf? Else? Else and Elf? Ali and Elf? Onto the breach. Alessia is waiting patiently for the return of a certain scion. Of certain scions. Not least of all you. Oh. Everybody but me. Darn. Good news, Soga. Thancred and Urianger have finished their tour of Garlemald. That was faster than I thought. And on their way back, here even as we speak. As we still haven't heard anything on the towers from the Alliance, I'm hoping they might be able to shed some light on the things. They're due to arrive any moment now, so let's see what they have to say, huh? Yeah? Hmm? Ah, welcoming party. You needn't have gone to the trouble. From what I hear, you've been more than busy enough as it is. Honestly, you might have waited for me to return before discovering a cure for tempering. As it is, I can't even pretend to have been involved. Well, if it's any consolation, I myself was little more than a spectator. The lion's share of the credit must go to Alice, Graha, and Sogeth. I didn't fucking do anything. What do you mean? I was there. I was essentially Alf. I swung my sword and that was it. But I believe I speak for the rest of us when I say we are proud to have rendered what little assistance we could. As you will also have heard, though, it hasn't all been tales of triumph. Just as we were taking a step towards finally addressing the primal threat, a pile of fresh problems landed in our lap. Anyway, it's good to have you back, though I can't help noticing that we're one Urianger short of a scouting party. You haven't lost him, have you? Oh, I couldn't lose him if I tried, and I did try, repeatedly, but no, he decided to linger in Alamigo to apprise Rauban and the others of how the land lies in Garlemald. And then mayhap you would do the same for us? Hopefully with voice acting? Indeed. It was just as Elise said, worse in fact. Devastations as far as the eye could see. Nerva and Illard, however, were notable by their absence. Might they have met their end at the hands of Xenos and Fandango? Perhaps, but perhaps they simply lost the will to fight. You see, the capital has been plunged into a deathly silence, with one exception, the Imperial Palace. It was a busy place before the war, but it has grown busier still, with throngs of soldiers and civilians working there day and night to rebuild, or rather, transform it. Transform it? Into what? That is a difficult question to answer. The construction is vast and unsettling to behold, like something from a nightmare. According to Urianger, certain aspects of its design were clearly devised with the manipulation of ether in mind. Magitech, in other words. Yet as unnerving as said edifice was, it was nothing next to the sight of its builders. They swarmed the place like so many insects, working with nary a word exchanged between them. No one overseeing construction, no one barking orders. It was as if they were possessed or tempered. We wanted to investigate more closely, but given our suspicions, it seemed wiser not to take the risk. If Fandaniel could bind Bahamut to his will, might he have done the same to the people of Garlemald? Whatever the truth may be, this information is certain to prove valuable. You have our thanks. Well, be sure to save some for Urianger. Which reminds me, I have a message from Alamigo. Raban is hosting a meeting to discuss the latest findings on the towers, and he requests our presence. Then why not leave that to us? You must be weary from your mission. No, I'm fine. Those towers have been on my mind since I first spied one on the way back. I'm keen to get to the bottom of this. They turn people into zombies! In that case, I shall stay and begin looking into another matter, as I promised Kral. We need not all attend. Also, I'm fairly certain if I go anywhere, I will fucking die. It is about that time in the story where your stola needs to be written out. Very well. I suggest the rest of us make our way to Alamigo forthwith. The sooner we leave, the more time we will have to speak with Urianger before the meeting. Yes. Alright. Just straight back. Hey, wait. Can I show you little Yustola? No? You're curious to know what I will be doing in your absence. Let us speak of it another time. Present Kral and I have no more than a hypothesis. Oh. Where's Hoary Boulder? Hoary Boulder! You want to see my little Hoary Boulder? They say Grahatia is a versatile combatant who excels at all roles in battle. I should very much like to test my blade and shield against him. Uh-huh. Hoary Boulder's gonna be the one to save the day. Mark my words. In Endwalker, we're about to get fucking smited to death. And Hoary's gonna be there. He's gonna block it with his shield. Show that he was the real Scion the whole time. Fucking... Good old Hoary Boulder. Good old Hoary Boulder. Actually, hold on. Got some new ones in here. Got some new ones in here. Like this fucking fat thing. Which I'm surprised it can fucking fly. Also, that's a cake. Wow. So you need the Gazelle greens to guide it to run, but to fly, ooh boy, you need a delicious cake. You gotta make this motherfucker work. Alright. What awful music. Great. Yeah, let's not use that mount anymore. Never again. My friends, much and more have I heard of your travels in our absence. Heartened am I to see you all hale and whole. As we are to see you safely return from your mission, Urianger, I trust Thancred made you feel welcome? Yeah. Totally didn't try to ditch me. Not at all. Well, well, if it isn't Alphino, it is merry band. The fucking you. I'm surprised you're still fucking alive. I thought this motherfucker was gonna die way back in Stormblood. Whenever just normal NPC man shows up and is around, I assume they're there just to be a fucking red jacket, a red shirt. Just to die immediately in a cutscene. Arenvald, yeah, sure. Arenvald, what are you doing here? When we spoke via Link Pearl, you told me you'd be away on a mission. And who's to say this isn't part of it? But enough about that. It's good to see you looking so similar. I thought you'd have grown a bit taller after a whole year in another world, but apparently not. I mean, his body was still here. Stupid. It was his mind that was gone. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you. While my soul may be a year older, my body has hardly aged, as you are well aware. What the fuck does that mean? Why is Arenvald so familiar with Alphino's body? And may I remind you that we Elysian are known to be late bloomers, especially in terms of our height. Mark my words, the day will come when even a great aurochs, such as yourself, will crane your neck to meet my eye. Yeah, good fucking luck with that, buddy boy. Aye, 'twas not only until my 20th summer that I myself outgrew my boyish proportions. Though Moonbreda towered over me nonetheless. The fucking mark the calendar Moonbreda reference. Arenvald brings out the best in Alphino, doesn't he? They both seem so at ease in each other's company. It's almost endearing. It's almost like we're raising a fucking death flag here for Arenvald. Yes. Sure. Wow, Alphino and this Arenvald sure are good friends. It'd be a shame if something was to happen. So what exactly brings you here? Oh, for Dola, mostly. We need to go over a few things before we set out. Set out? Wait, does this have something to do with the towers? Eh? What gives you that impression? Actually, tell me later. We've got a meeting to go to. I'll see you afterwards, alright? Okay. Glad the music cut out for this. If Fordola is going with him, that must mean... Lupus? My apologies. As Arenvald rightly pointed out, we have a meeting to attend. Let us be about it. Great. Hopefully there's voice acting. Wow. The whole gang's here.
Ere we begin, I would like to offer my gratitude to Masters Thancred and Urianger. Tis no small feat to infiltrate the Imperial capital and live to tell the tale, much less in times of civil war. Thanks to them, we may plot our course in full knowledge of how the winds blow in Garlemald.
Full glad are we to have been of service. But verily, such dangers as we did encounter pale into insignificance next to those faced by our comrades. An Ascian, armed with the might of Bahamut, bent on bringing about the final days.
Theatrix. He sought only to make a show of the power at the Teleforoi's disposal. But since then we have seen no sign of this Fandaniel or his worm. And while we've done what we can to bolster our defenses, there's no telling where he might strike next.
Whenever and wherever it may be, we must use the intervening time to learn more of our enemy. 'Twas with this in mind that we dispatched scouts to investigate the towers.
And how did that go? Lise? You're still alive?
Our advance party took longer than expected to return. And when they did, they tried to kill us. Luckily, I'd seen that sort of thing before, and we were able to restrain them before they did any harm. Then it was just a matter of letting the Porksies do their work.
Are you saying they were tempered?
Once they'd come back to their senses, they told us everything they could. It seems that just as they were getting close to the tower, they heard an ear-splitting roar. And that was the last thing they remembered.
The tower can't be a primal, right?
But what worries me most is what they were saying right before they attacked. Glory be to Garlemald.
The Tempered have heretofore ever been thralls to primal entities. Yet these hapless souls were compelled to accept a nation as the object of their devotion. This calleth into question all that we know of the condition.
Or there's now a primal called Garlemald. That seems more reasonable too.
Would that the unsettling news ended there. Alas, there is more. Following the earlier reports of missing Amalja, we have learnt that other beast tribes have suffered similar losses. And we now have reason to believe that the abductions are connected to the appearance of the towers.
No. No!
Our scouts sighted black-garbed figures leading shackled Ixal in the direction of the tower in Dravania. The Temple Knights were able to intercept them before they could reach their destination, liberating the Ixal and apprehending their captors, each of whom was found to be equipped with Garlean arms and armor.
And then what happened?
So the Empire is the common thread.
With the support of Xenos, it seems likely that Fandaniel has rallied a faction of the splintered Garlean army to the banner of the Telophoroi.
Lord Hien reached the same conclusion when I shared our findings with Doma. The plan had been to march on Garlemald from the east and west in order to force a peace treaty. But the situation has changed. Dealing with the threat of the towers must come first.
Merlib's
Given the
fucking
nature of the
posture's
enemy
awful.
and the proven risk of tempering, I could think of few suitable candidates to aid in this task. But I am confident in my choice.
Lupus! Hey, long time no see!
What?
Resistant to primal influence as they are, they can investigate the towers without fear of being turned.
We are glad to put our gifts to use, Commander.
Lupus?
Gifted or not, going behind enemy lines remains a perilous undertaking. But we must know more if we're to strike back at our foe. I'm counting on you.
If it would give us the upper hand, I'd do it 100 times over. We won't let you down.
That concludes the briefing. You two, make ready and join your escort.
Are we not gonna comment on her going?
Are you certain about this, Arenvald?
We're just fine with this?
I am. Come on, let's talk outside.
Wow, there's so many death flags going off here. We need to talk before we can never talk again. Alright. Let's run some ads first before we commit to this. I don't know if a cutscene's going to activate or what, but we'll be back.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
行くぜ次元。博士め。欺け。謎を解け。シネマティックアクションアドベンチャー。ルパン三世魔術王の遺産。当たる。もらえる。
Arenvald? Now that it's out in the open, I don't have to keep it under my proverbial hat anymore. And then right into a cutscene. See? I knew it. I knew it! Lupus?
So you know, I've already gone through all the formalities at the Rising Stones. Made sure to inform Jamolva and Vamar at Ralga's Reach as well.
Arenvald, I admire your enthusiasm, but this is far more dangerous than anything you have done before.
They're really setting this up like this motherfucker's not going to return.
I know the risks. And I also know what's in store if we don't stop Fandaniel from carrying out his plan. With this power of mine, I can make a difference. If I stood idly by, I would regret it for the rest of my life.
And you, Fordola? Is this what you want?
It's that or sit in a cage.
It's not like I have any say in the matter.
Don't pretend. We both know Commander Eldin gave you a chance to refuse. And you didn't.
So the Empire's finished, is it? But that's what they're all saying. That the great and glorious Garlemald slit its own throat.
Yes. No. We still don't
And
know
now,
yet.
from out of its twitching carcass crawls the Telophoroi with bloody Xenos at its head. I fought for Garlemald. Killed for Garlemald. What was I part of? I need to know. Whatever it is, I need to know.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Very well. If your hearts are set on this, I shall not stand in your way.
Oh, God, no! Don't touch it, Elf! You're gonna kill him! No! This motherfucker's dead. This motherfucker's gonna die.
If you've finished with your touching display of camaraderie, I have a question. Which tower are you planning to investigate, exactly?
Well, the one in Girabani is said to be tightly guarded. It's patrol after patrol out there, apparently. We'd be spotted before we got anywhere near it. Which is why we've set our sights on the one in Pagalthan instead. There shouldn't be anything like as many Imperials to worry about down there.
Even so, I doubt the local Amalja will look kindly on it if they catch you sneaking around in their territory.
Fordola and I had a chance to learn the lie of the land in our previous forays there. We might still find trouble, but at least we won't lose our way.
Fair enough. I mean, Goodbye, Elf.
Well, we'd best not keep them waiting any longer.
Forever.
Mayhap when all of this is over, we could take another trip to Loxeld. I would have you know I've become a rather capable swimmer since our last visit.
Oh, God. Yeah, next time we meet.
I'll believe that when I see it.
Next time we meet.
To be fair, getting into deep water does seem to be a scion's lot in life. Take care, eh?
Oh, my God. This motherfucker's dead. Goodbye forever! I don't know about Lupus here, but that motherfucker's dead. Also, what happened to those stairs there? Jesus.
It means a lot, you know. You coming with me.
I'll still owe you for saving my skin, don't I? Can't return the favour if I'm not there.
I dare say you'll get your chance before long. That Fandaniel sounds like a tricky customer. Too much for the likes of me, anyway. But we both know I'd just be another soldier if it weren't for my gift. And I need to be a damn sight more than that given what's coming. I realise I can't hold a candle to a hero like the Warrior of Light or Alphino, for that matter. He might look like he's 12, but he's seen more action than most people see in a lifetime. No, the fact is I'm nothing like them, and maybe I never will be. But I'll be damned if I don't try.
Really putting out the exposition here. Really fleshing this man out for reasons.
They're counting on me. On us. So let's give it our all.
He does not want for conviction, that much is certain. So let us have faith in him. Him and Fordola both. While they see to the towers, I would attend to another task. Chasing down this lunar Bahamut.
I mean, he's lunar. He's probably on the moon.
Bloody thing. Can you hear me? It's Tataru. I'm happy to say we've managed to find Estinian.
Yeah?
And I'm sorry to say he went running off again the moment we told him about Bahamut. But
good sign.
He did mutter something about heading to Ishgard, so if you're quick, you might still be able to catch him.
Alright. Alright.
Even if we set out this instant, he may already have left by the time we arrive. Have her send the Bonanza to Ishgard. It may prove useful should we need to give chase.
We have to chase Estinian. God. Our priorities are weird.
Gladly. I'll see to it as soon as Kryl and I get back to the Rising Stones. Good luck.
While you go off on your dragoon hunt, Urianger and I will return to headquarters. We have much to tell the others.
I wish you every success in your search for our elusive friend. May we all meet again ere long.
Yes. Well, off to Ishgard, I guess. Oh. Here be dragons! So Estinian was bound for Ishgard. Whatever it is that brings him home, we must hope that it will keep him there long enough for us to find him. Come, there's no time to lose. And then he fucking went inside me. He lives in me. Sure. Tilda. Oh, hey, he's right here. Wow, perfect. No, not you. All present? Good, let's split up and search for Estinian. Since we're relatively new to this place, Graha and I will look around the open spaces, the squares and the markets and whatnot. You and Sogeth can delve into the nooks and crannies. Very well. Let us reconvene on the airship landing later, with or without Estinian. Good luck. I think I shall begin at the Skysteel Manufactory. So perhaps you could try the congregation? Lucia may well have heard news of our friend's return. Fair enough. Lucia! Please get off the table. Good evening to you, Warrior of Light. Lord Emet-Selch sent word that you would be attending the meeting in Alamigo, so I gather you have not come in search of him. To what then do we owe the pleasure of your visit? Estinian, he's here somewhere. I see. No, we were not aware Sir Estinian had returned to Ishgard. But as I expect you remember, he is wont to come and go as he pleases. Mayhap he came seeking an audience with Lord Emet-Selch, only to find him absent. In any event, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Perhaps one of your companions has fared better? I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. I don't even know if this motherfucker's real. Yes, see, no Estinian. Who the fuck are you? Not Trill Champs. Do it for Gilly. I get a minion out of it. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. There's some character over there called Alice. While we talk to Alice.
No sign of him. Not that I've ever met him before, but the way Alphino goes on about him, I'm fairly sure I could pick him out in a crowd.
Yeah, because he's got a long neck. Because he's a freak!
Speaking of which, it does seem awfully quiet. If the erstwhile Azure Dragoon had returned to Ishgard, would it not be a source of general excitement?
Not really. It's just a good Dragoon. Ara?
First the Scion's Coinkeeper, and now you. I'm beginning to think these meetings are more than mere coincidence.
Wow. What are the odds? Is that a new attire I see?
Not that I'm complaining. It's been too long.
Don't do it! Don't do it! No!
Too long?
I'm not elf.
You look an ilm taller and twice as rugged. It suits you, Alphino.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! This motherfucker's gonna lose a finger!
Quieter, though. Have you been giving him lessons on how to be the strong, silent type?
I am not Alphino!
Oh, she's got hockey too. Great.
If the two of you are such firm friends, perhaps you should remember what he looks like. And what do you mean, rugged? Ugh! Had my brother mentioned what an oaf you are, I'd never have bothered looking for you in the first place.
Oh. Great.
Estinian Wormblood, the Azure Dragoon. He who fought and felled the dread worm Nidhogg at the Warrior of Light's side.
Here's some weird companions you got, Sogeth.
To think the day would come when I should see this living legend with my own eyes.
I don't much like them.
Would someone mind explaining what is going on?
Is everything all right? I thought I heard Alize shouting.
There's my buddy. There's my boy.
again. It's been too long. No, it's quite understandable. That was hardly the first time we've been confused for one another. Nor, I suspect, will it be the last.
Well, I, for one, will not be making that mistake again. What I will say, for the second time today, is that you've grown. Inside and out. I can tell.
You just say that to everybody,
One
don't you?
can't remain a spoiled little lordling forever, you know.
Astinian and his
At
son.
least someone's having a good time. You know, when we were growing up, Alphino would never befriend other boys because he couldn't stand the thought of not being in charge. But maybe that's changed. He seems just as happy around Astinian as he does Arenvald.
Yeah, Alf has a little harem now. Perhaps he sees them as brothers he never had. I think he learned how to talk with people rather than at them. Well, you can't keep him all to yourself forever. I think he learned how to talk with people rather than at them.
I wouldn't be so sure. He still loves nothing better than the sound of his own voice.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if I've brought this up before, but...
No rest for the righteous, eh? Speaking of which, I was just on my way to borrow an airship to take me to Azisla.
That Alice has things on the bottom of her shoes, I assume so that she is taller than Alf? Which I've probably noticed before, but I forgot. So, she just wants to be taller than him or the same size? I don't know what it is. She's wearing platform shoes?
Azisla? How could I forget? The dragon with whom Bahamut shared the deepest of bonds.
Aye, Tiamat, his mate. Even now she remains imprisoned on Azisla, though her remorse binds her faster than any shackle.
We're getting a lot of stuff out of Azisla lately.
I see. As the one who first summoned Bahamut, you believe she may be able to shine some light on his latest incarnation?
I assume it's just like a zombie
Might I suggest
Bahamut.
that we make the journey to Azisla together? I'm not sure if Tatari mentioned this, but we Scions have an airship of our own now.
I see no reason why not. Assuming your sister can bear the thought of sharing a deck with me.
Be my guest. But confuse me with Alphino again and I'll throw you overboard.
Great.
Ugh! I don't know who he thinks he is, but he's nothing like Alphino painted him to be.
I will admit, he is not exactly as I imagined him either. Based on what I had read of the man, I think I was expecting someone a little less blunt.
No. No. That's Astinian. He should have killed dragons. And that's all he wants to do, and that's all he will do. Just right into another cutscene. Alright. It has been quite some time since last I set foot in Azisla, but I understand the three of you were here rather more recently. I don't suppose you chanced to meet with Tiamat during your visit? Tiamat. Alas, no, we had no cause to set foot here in the Delta Quadrant. But I have studied the relevant records, which is not to say I wouldn't appreciate a first-hand account of your dealings with her. What is this? Squito? I thought they were all gone. It's cold out. Well then, Sogeth is the person to ask. As far as I know, he's the only one of us to have met Tiamat face to face. Who was I here last time talking with Tiamat with? Was it Ysael? Even now, she remains a prisoner of the Alagan Empire. Let's just say it helped that Midgardsorm was there to introduce me. I guess he was also there. Even now, she remains a prisoner of the Elagan Empire. Ever since the end of the war with Murasidia, yes. To have been held captive for so long. I too have met with Tiamat. This is when you had your helmet on and you just wanted to kill her? After the Dragon Song War came to a close, I came here to speak with her, a worm who had fought her own war against man in another age. I wished to know if she yet harbored thoughts of vengeance, and asked as much. She said no. Stanian's not somebody who would believe that. My hatred for your kind was extinguished long ago. But the guilt she feels for resurrecting Bahamut burns on undimmed. It torments her even now. I see. Then your original reason for coming here was out of concern that Tiamat had been forced to summon Bahamut. Nidhogg is a part of me. I feel his emotions as my own. I know that he would not allow his sister to be made a tool of evil. In his absence, it falls to me to watch over her. Here be dragons. A bunch of scorpion tails. What the fuck? Righteous indignation. Tiamat awaits. This way. Tiamat. She's not so far. Wow. This is like the shortest trip we've ever had to take here. Usually it's like 100 miles. That's crazy. What are you doing? What are you doing? You're still breathing and stuff. My sire's mortal companion would bring it thee back to this forsaken place, child of man.
It's plain she knows naught of recent events. Perhaps you should enlighten her.
Zombie Bahamut! Some sort of Pokemon variant of Bahamut has shown up. But my sins should be repeated. Sensed not the faintest stirring. As to who could have called him forth, I know of none save the dragons of Murasidia, our children. The icon claimed their souls when first he manifested, and robbed of their will, they became tools of the Elagan's dark designs.
I've seen it with my own eyes. Captives of a lost empire, neither alive nor dead, existing only to preserve Bahamut's corporeal form.
Yep. Hey, remember the binding coils of Bahamut? No? Well... Yes, the dragons of Murasidia are at the mercy of this Ashen. There can be no other explanation. Accursed Ashens! Vile minions of darkness! Again you would profane the memory of my beloved and strip our children of their freedom, their dignity? Are there no depths to which you will not stoop?
Your children's pain means nothing to them. They laugh at your kind suffering. But tears will not right this wrong, nor will lamentation see the perpetrators punished.
What wouldst thou have from me, Slayer of Dragons?
Behavior befitting a great worm. We came here to ask mighty Tiamat of the First Brood, consort of Bahamut, mother of the dragons of Mericidia, what she intends to do about the crimes committed against her children.
Yes. Were I free, I would answer thine insolence with fire, but words shall have to suffice. Recall, mortals, that it was I who did first summon my beloved, praying with all my being to bring him forth. You who contend with icons cannot well be ignorant of the consequence.
You too were exposed to his influence. That you are yet in possession of your own will is testament to the indomitable strength of your soul. But were you to meet with Bahamut again, you fear you might succumb.
Bahamut's dead. Indeed. Ask the Dragon Slayer, and he will tell you the power we of the First Brood wield. Were I to lose myself to the Icon's influence, all would pay the price. But it is of little matter, for even had I the strength to resist, I yet lack the strength to break my shackles. His prison shall be my tomb.
On the matter of Bahamut's influence, at least, I believe we can be of some assistance. If you're afraid of being enthralled, don't be. We have a cure. And while we've never tried it on one such as you, its basic principles are universal.
Speakest thou in earnest? How the fuck are we gonna hold time at still enough to do any sort of cure?
That you committed a terrible sin, I do not dispute. But if you feel remorse, you may yet make amends. We offer you that chance. Take it, or you will forever remain a prisoner, not of these cruel shackles, but of your own guilt.
A chance to make amends, to lay Bahamut's memory to rest. When our own star faced annihilation, Hydaelyn granted us sanctuary, and now your foes would bring about her destruction. This I cannot allow. For the debt I owe to Hydaelyn, and to all who have suffered for my sins, I shall fight with you, children of man. Uh-huh. Is this the dragon that we see in the opening of Endwalker? I thought that was, fucking Nidhogg's brother. Huh. Just right into another cutscene. While Porxies have been shown to be effective in curing the tempered, Tiamat must be considered a special case. She is far, far larger and immeasurably more powerful than any subject treated thus far. Were we to remove her restraints only to find that the process has failed, we would be hard-pressed to contain her. Then, before going ahead, we should learn as much as we can about the exact nature of her condition. Do you suppose we can find that information here? Why, yes, we can. We can indeed. The Ilagans kept detailed records on all of their notable captives, and I know exactly where to look. We shall leave it to you, then. In the meantime, the rest of us can turn our thoughts of the removal of those shackles. I mean, I'm assuming Estinian could just fucking break them. He's a strong boy. I know Alphino and Sogeth here well enough, but not you. Are you certain you're ready to see this through? Rest assured, Sir Estinian, that I am both ready and willing to give my all for the sake of this star. Though that is not my only reason for wanting to set Tiamat free. While I do not claim to know all of her sorrows, I too once found myself in a prison of despair, and I well understand how hard it can be to dare to dream of escape. I took the encouragement of braver souls than I am to make me take the first steps towards a brighter future. Now I would help Tiamat do the same. I gather you are not as young as you look. Mayhap when our work here is done, we could trade tales over a pot of Tataru's famous tea? And be indebted to her for the leaves in the hot water? I think not. I see. Ahem. Returning swiftly to the task at hand, then. I believe the nodes governing Tiamat's restraints are located in the sector known as the flagship. Ah, yes, we are familiar with it. The Aetherochemical Research Facility in particular. Oh, you may wish to take this. A spirit vessel containing a small amount of my blood. Which you just happen to be carrying around with you. I suppose that could seem rather odd. To explain, Rambros Urianger and I are researching the use of spirit vessels in the transference not only of memories, but the traits of certain bloodlines. So I keep one at the ready should an opportunity to test our theories arise. As for its use to you, you may recall that during our previous visit, the nodes here granted access to restricted functions. Having identified me as a being of royal blood, and armed with the spirit vessel, I posit that they will do the same for you, even in the absence of, well, the rest of me. It seemed worth a try, at least. Agreed. We will take good care of it. To the flagship, then. Yes. Alright. You, guys figure that out. Oh, jeez. Yeah, alright. Literally all the way to the top. Let me yak it up. Rampant speculation. Phi Slamma Gamma. Is that a Lammy Jammy reference? Probably not. Pet Smart. Life of Brain. The Late Escape. Alright, yeah. Doesn't seem like any of the big raids are here. I assume they would have been like level 60. Stanian, could you not have jumped up here? What the fuck is that? Sphinx. Let us split up and search the flagship for the node that controls Tiamat's restraints. But should you find a likely candidate, do not be tempted to make any adjustments. It would not do to accidentally release some manner of experimental monstrosity, nor less Tiamat herself in her current state. Our objective at this stage is to simply identify the relevant node or nodes. Once we have learned what we can, we should convene and compare notes prior to proceeding. Okay. Good talk, Estinian. Good talk, Estinian. Also, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to kill this motherfucker. Hey, you. No. Okay. I didn't have to kill him, did I? It's for funsies. Kill this one, too. This fucking war machine over here. fucking, it's a node. Kerr, data link with the Delta Quadrant broken. Possible cause, intruder interference. Advise deployment of automated combat units. Proceed. No. Oh, it's definitely not going to be this one. Zzz. Friction between metallic components detected. Temperature increasing to critical levels. Please replace damaged parts or retreat to a safe distance. Alright. Get in. Oh, he's got nothing. He's got nothing. Oh. Clamorous. Leap loop. Warning. Scheduled dragon restraint maintenance due in 2020 years. Failure to verify system integrity may result in unscheduled specimen release. I found it. Maybe. Alf! Why did you guys go back? I'm afraid Estini and I have little to show for our efforts. Did you find anything? I did. A node which smelled like burned hair. Yes, a chirruping node which spontaneously warned me about neglecting the dragon restraints. Ah, I found a way to activate mechanical sentries, if that's any help. No. Spontaneously, you say? Well, that does sound promising. Almost suspiciously so, in fact. But then you were in possession of the spirit vessel. I dare say it is indeed the node of which Graha spoke. And it was chirruping, you say. Chirruping, you say. Very well, let us take a closer look. Back we go! For fuck's sakes! Elf! Do you wish to operate the dragon restraint mechanisms? Yes. You do not have the requisite access privileges. Operation of the dragon restraint mechanisms may only be undertaken by the chief technologists, members of the royal family. Or those with a vessel full of royal blood, perhaps. Yeah, just dump it on the robot. Just stab it. Blood brother. New user detected, commencing biometric authentication. Authentication complete. User identified as a member of the royal family. Please state your name. Fucking me. No. Alphano Levelier. He seems like a royal boy. But that's just confusing. Amusing as you may find my name, I must ask that you use Sogathubane, please. Username changed. Welcome, Sogathubane. You may operate the dragon restraint mechanisms when ready. I'm not... Fucking he is a royal boy. How dare you? Bleep bloop. Error. Unable to disengage restraints of the specimen Tiamat. System update is required. Oh my god! A system update? What do you suppose it's asking of us? I could hazard a guess. To smash it to pieces! I could hazard a guess. You have to wait for 2 hours while this thing updates. Fucking Windows 20. That's more than I can say. Confounded bloody things. User agitation detected. Initiating guidance program. In order to operate the restrained mechanism, I require access to the central control system. However, I am unable to establish a link to said system due to the obsolescence of my own software. Fucking Windows 20! This issue can be resolved by applying a system update using the corresponding terminal located within the flagship. Great. So, can this thing release the restraints or not? It can, but only once it has received the requisite system update, as far as I can tell. Until which time it'll float there spewing nonsense. User dissatisfaction detected. Initiating placation protocols. I am here to help. Rest assured that I will be on hand to guide you through every step of the system update process. How gratifying. But I dare say we will fare better with guidance than without it. Yes. Oh, Steve. Always bad with computers. If I was to give him a gun, he would probably shoot himself with it. For vengeance! Guiding user to terminal. This way, please. Oh, hey, look, it's the Warring Triad. Which, again, last time we actually looked at these, I assumed it was like Chaos, a fucking Hydaelyn. Because I didn't play fucking Final Fantasy VI. Now that we've played Final Fantasy VI, it's like, oh, these are the fucking Warring Triads. Okay. Neat. Would have been cooler if it was Chaos. Let's see. According to the terminal, the central control system is presently employing software version 56.135. Dare I ask which version you are employing? Windows 10. Why, software version 42.002, of course. Bleep bloop. Warning, errors detected in the data management system. Estimated time required for update 5 years and 1 day. My God. That is rather longer than we were hoping. Aren't there any other options? For instance, using this terminal to operate Tiamat's restraints instead? The proposed method is indeed an option. Please be warned, however, that the procedure may have changed as a result of the system update. My instructions may no longer be accurate. Well, I can't imagine it will be changed all that much. As long as we pay due attention to any discrepancies, I dare say we shall be able to muddle our way through. Don't bother trying to explain. Just tell me if we've made any progress. Maybe. I would say so, yes. It does, however, require that I remain here to operate the terminal. I shall inform you via Link Pearl once I am ready to release the shackles. It might be best if you left the spirit vessel to me. I may yet have use for it. Rest assured I will be certain to return it to Grahatia once this is over. Grahatia. Just a little more work and Tiamat will be free. But before we go any further, there is something I would know. When Tiamat and her kin fought against the Allagan Empire, both sides were but dancing to the tune of the Ashes. And it was the same in Ishgard, where they stoked the fires of conflict between man and dragon from the shadows. All that the Ashens touch turns to ash, and thus have you made it your mission to fight them. But there have been times when you tried to reach out to them instead, to find common ground. And so I must ask, what do you intend to do with Fandaniel? Will you try and reach out to him too? Enemy or no, I want to understand him. I will try, yes, and if that fails, I'll remember him. Certainly. After I've wiped a smile off his face, I will try, yes, and if that fails, I'll remember it. Ha! I see little point in reasoning with the wretch, or remembering him for that matter. But perhaps that's the difference between you and me. You see the good in people, even if it be but the faintest glimmer. I only hope you do not come to rue your benevolence. You think us unwise for viewing the world thus? All Estinian knows how to do is destroy. Far from it. That has ever been your way, as I learned when we journeyed together with Iceheart. Yet the fact remains that there are some who view compassion as a weakness to be exploited. And there may come a time when you extend the hand of friendship, only to wish that you had dealt the killing blow. So save your mercy for those who deserve it. Well, we should be getting back to our task. If Alphino has things in hand here, I suggest we rejoin the others. Fair enough. It would probably be faster to just teleport. Probably not! No. Alright, so we gotta fly all the way over there. So while we do that, how goes? Ah, you know it goes. Today's gonna be a shorter stream. I think we got what, like 2 more missions after this, and then we'll call it there. But we're almost done post Shadowbringers. Then we get to do all of the Eden stuff, all the Nier stuff, all the other stuff. Sorry, I've been so busy with school the last 2 weeks. That's fine. So once we catch up, how did you like 3.5? This is 3.5. This is 3.5. And then next week will be 3.55. 3.3 was great. And 3.4 was, okay. And then, yeah. Once we catch up, we'll do the Eden raids, we'll do the Nier stuff, we'll do the weapons. And anything else before we finally step into Endwalker. A year and a half later. 2 years later. Yesterday was a lot, but we're starting to see some of the stuff that's building up to our new problems. 3.3 is what I meant the fight with FF1 Warrior of Light and credits, basically. Yeah. And then 3.4 was a lot of nothing until basically the end when Fandaniel shows up with Lunar Bahamut. It's like, hey, here's our new threat! A fucking psychopath! So at least we're setting the stakes, I guess. Estinian told me all is well, but nothing more. Honestly, it's like getting blood out of a stone with him. I take it from Alphino's absence that he's needed elsewhere. Alphino's dead. I tried to help him, but he fell in a hole. Well, that all sounds rather frustrating, but you got there in the end. While you were off talking to nodes, Graha and I were learning as much as we could about Tiamat's condition. Now we're gonna give Tiamat, we're gonna release Tiamat, and Estinian's gonna have a new friend, a new partner in crime. Her readings confirm that her ethereal balance leans strongly towards the umbral, as was the case with the kobolds. And yeah, that was the other big thing with 3.4 was, hey, we can now cure tempering. 5 hours of, hey, we can cure tempering. Therefore, all other things being equal, the treatment should work. The difficulty lies in the sheer quantity of ether which we must contend. Multiple applications of the treatment will inevitably be required, if we are to reverse the effects of the tempering completely. Meaning I'll need all the ether I can get. Thank you in advance. Oh, we're gonna need like 50 people for this. That's a big fucking dragon. Although this endeavor will ask much of us, we do have one reason to be optimistic. Namely that Tiamat shows no signs of fanatical devotion, suggesting a milder case of tempering than that suffered by the kobolds. Tiamat saw Bahamut as an equal rather than a god. Might that have made a difference? Estinian, do you have any ether? I don't know. He doesn't use magic, so who the fuck knows? Now that you mention it, it very well might. She would not have believed it necessary to defer to his will. But enough talk. It's time to put our theories to the proof. Tell Alphino to disengage the restraints, ethereal dampeners. Alphino said he would contact us when he's ready. I'm counting on you, Angelo. Squoink. Ah, such warmth. The frost that shroudeth my soul doth begin to thaw. But what are these? Visions of days long forgotten? Of war with the men of Alag? Wherefore do such baleful memories return to me now? Could it be that the process of restoring her soul to its pre-tempered state is awakening ancient memories? Or might the opposite be true? If so, by helping her to recall the past, we may be able to speed her recovery. Sogeth, she trusts you. Speak to her. Ask her to tell you the time of times past. Okay. Tell me of Bahamut and the Ashens. Tell me of your war with the men of Alag. Tell me of Bahamut and the Ashens. We need to figure out where this Pokemon variant came from. Ah, Bahamut, my beloved. Would that the peace we found in Mercidia could have lasted for eternity. But alas, it was not to be. The Ashens saw to that. In all creation, I know of none more wicked. It was at their behest that the man of Alag first came into Mercidia, unto our home. Yep. The tale began when Bahamut and I left our father's side. We took wing in search of a place to make our eyrie. Beyond the southern ocean, we discovered a lush and fertile land. It would come to be known as Mercidia by the children of men, though many years were to pass before they crossed the seas. Upon our arrival, we were welcomed by the peaceful people of the forest, kin to the trees. Surrounded by nature's bounty, Bahamut and I had found a place to raise our young. Fascinating. This correlates with the writings of the Charlayan scholar Ruru Shah. She posits that man first settled on the southern continent towards the end of the Second Astral Era. Correctly, it would appear. If only she were with us to hear the tale from Tiamat herself. Again, Angelo. Oh, this is gonna take fucking forever. It is a big dragon. First the children of man arrived on our shores. No foot did they set in those places over which we held dominion. Such was their fear of the dragon kind. And as they kept their distance, so did we let them be. Yet as the days went by, ship after ship appeared upon the horizon, bearing ever more of their brethren, who divided the vast land amongst themselves. For a time they knew peace and prosperity, but as their numbers grew, the smaller their share came to seem, and so they began to covet the territory of their fellows. Ere long, man fought man, blood was answered with blood, and none could see an end to the strife. until one day they came to us. Recognizing our wisdom, they entreated us to intercede in their conflicts. Bahamut agreed, and with him proceeding over the affairs of men, the land knew peace once more. Alas, those golden days of harmony too were fated to end. For the men of the Alag slew my beloved, and I, in my rage and sorrow, heeded the envenomed words of the Ascians. The rest thou knowest only too well. I mean, you could probably help here, Graha. But your tale doesn't have to end there. When you are free, we'll rid the world of the Ascians together, and you and your beloved will have justice. Fine sentiments, but you're almost spent. I'll keep watch from above. If the treatment fails, run. Yo, Graha, you can help! Thanks for the vote of confidence. I swear, when this is over. Keep going, Elisei. The magic is working. Well, I knew this wasn't going to be easy. No patient could have prepared me for treating a great worm. But we're close, I can feel it. While I've only got a few more drops of ether left to give, with yours and Graha's, this will work. Then I believe I speak for both of us when I say that you may take as much as you require. Careful, I might hold you to that. Alright, here I go. Blech. Is the budget back? It sounds like it. What if we just fed her the pork seed? Would that help? Fill it with ether and then just into its mouth?
No. I'm almost there.
I mean, yeah, that's what we said we would do. I'm not a fucking mage, so I don't need it.
This is it, Angelo.
Squoink! Yes, I feel it. The icon's grip groweth weak.
Did it work? We won't know for certain until the shackles are removed.
Estinian? Again, Estinian could probably just break those shackles himself. He's a very strong man. That's fine, Windows 10 is still updating. Answer me this, children of man. Can my kindred be saved in like manner?
Many have been subjected to the Allagan's dark arts, their flesh irrevocably altered. For such tortured souls, I fear there can be no salvation.
My children. Should you hearken unto my call, we shall fly together once more. But should you not, I shall grant you peace. Better to die than live as a tool of evil. You too would wish this, I know, and I shall do as I must.
When that time comes, you won't be alone. We'll stand by you.
Thou hast my gratitude, little one. Alf's still waiting for Windows to update.
Alphino's ready.
I guess not, it's done.
Do it. And let's hope the treatment worked as it should.
What? Yeah. Bahamut, my beloved. For vengeance and atonement, I rise.
By the gods!
A little longer than I thought she was.
Urianger, your timing could not be better. Understood, we're on our way.
Oh. Did Arenvald die? Did that whole speech and character explanation for Arenvald earlier finally lead to his death?
It's Bahamut. He's been sighted over Pagalthan.
And he's eating Arenvald.
He flies for the largest amount of settlement in the region, at the head of a vast host, including dragons.
Hey, Stanian.
Did you hear all that, Alphino? You'd best rejoin your comrades. I'll make my own way.
I'm gonna jump real good.
Our enemy awaits. Shall we?
He did jump good. Alright. Let's run some ads, and then apparently we have a dungeon to look forward to here. And then it's pretty much it for 5.5. So, like I said, short stream, but I'm tired, so fuck you. Boom.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
Game Boy Advance.
Capcom.
Boop. Alright. So apparently we got 2 more missions after this. One of them involves a dungeon, so we'll see how that fucking goes. Well, I'm sure you're desperate to join Estinian and Tiamat in battle. 'Twould be wiser to gather the full strength of the Scions first. The foe we face demands no less. Pineapple salad? What? A salad featuring chunks of golden pineapple, tossed with a flavorsome frontoi oil dressing. Broad bean curry, smoked chicken. I think I'll take the money. I think I'll just take the gold. I can eat that. The flames of war. More fucking material. I've already sent word to the others. We are to rendezvous in Alda at the Hall of Flames. Let us collect Alphino and be on our way. I'm sure Elfswine. He'll get here whenever. He'll jump good. He learned from Estinian. The flames of war. Oh, we're just here. All right. Do you have anything for me? You have two. You have two cards for me. All right. I'll have to remember you. Now, I know some of you could do with a rest, but I'm sorry to say that Teleforoi have other plans. Fucking Pagthlan is already under siege. No! No! That's where fucking what's his name went. Aardvert. Whatever the fuck was his name. I've already forgotten because my brain just assumes he's dead. Fuck was his name? Oh, I've already forgotten. Fuck was his name? Arenvald. Oh man. Oh, that's where Arenvald and Lupus are. Oh no! After Arenvald gave that whole monologue about how he needs to step up, and we got that big fist bump between him and Alphino to show that they're such good friends, are you telling me that there may be death flags? No! No! Happily, the Immortal Flames arrived just in time to join the defensive effort, with Marshal Tarupin at their head. And then Lupus isn't going anywhere. She's strong. Well now, given the failure of the peace negotiations, I was uncertain how the Sultanate would respond. It is good to hear that Alda has not abandoned the Amalja. Abandoned them? Did we not profess them to be their friends? No. Who the fuck is that back there? Your Grace. Marshal Tarupin has made provisions for such an exigency, yeah, and was ready to depart at a moment's notice. All that was required was the agreement of the syndicate, each of whom voted in favor of intervention. Nor is Alda alone in this resolve. The other alliance nations have likewise dispatched their troops to Paglathan. Yet even with our combined strength, we shall be sorely tested. For we face not only the might of an Imperial Legion, but Lunar Bahamut and his draconic horde besides. Tiamat's children. Fight as we may, victory is by no means assured. But not all of the omens are grim. Our forces report that despite their proximity to Lunar Bahamut, none of the Amaljas show any sign of tempering. Strange. What primal would turn down a chance to claim new thralls? Well, again, I'm pretty sure this is zombie Bahamut. Or not real. Unless it is incapable of doing so. Primals are not wont to serve a master, Ashen or otherwise. It may well be that Lunar Bahamut differs in some fundamental manner from those we have previously encountered. If that were true, anyone could fight him, and Sogoth and the others like him wouldn't have to shoulder the burden alone. Be that as it may, Lunar Bahamut remains an uncalculable, powerful foe, whom our soldiers will struggle to best through mere force of arms. With the aid of the Scions, however, I believe they will fare rather better, assuming, that is, you are ready to take the field. An airship awaits to bear you to the front. Pray set forth as soon as you are able. Yes, yes, yes. 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 I, meanwhile, shall continue to coordinate our forces. Till next we meet, may the 12 bless and keep you. All right. It was kind of her to speak with us personally. You may be certain she has no shortage of other responsibilities. Yes. Well, I, for one, am inclined to do as her grace requests. Lest we forget, Arenvald and Fordola are in Paglithan on reconnaissance. The sooner we save the day, the better their chances. Indeed, to the airship then. God forbid if Arenvald dies. What would we fucking do? This man that I assumed was going to die 2 expansions ago. God forbid. Oh. Up top. Is Ganondorf here? What happened again? And what happened? You mean he's not gonna pay his monthly fee just to lie at the bottom of the stairs? What's even the fucking point? Why even get up in the morning? This is bullshit. Let's see if I remember how to get up to the airspace. Yep. Greetings! We've been expecting you. But say the word and we shall depart for Paglithans at once. Paglithan. Yeah. Well. There we go. Well, luckily we can do this with NPCs. So. Off we go! Alright, we are going to take... Yeah, this seems... Alf, I'm sorry, you gotta get out.
Ever ready.
I'm sorry. It's gotta be this way. This seems like a good party. Member selection available. How bad could it be? How bad could it be? It'll take a bit longer, but we can take our time. And get in there instantly, too. Ashen vermin, you shall torment my children no longer! Alright, I'm sure Stinian can handle this all by himself, but will help too, I guess. Ready for every eventuality. Like these tempered Imperials. I'm doing fucking no damage to these guys. This is some bullshit. What are my fucking party members even hitting? Jesus. Upward and upward. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. All of these things are tempered? Or some of these are just evil, I guess. Well, fucking Pidgey used Gust. What the fuck? Alright, I got them all. Let's go. Even though we've already established that... Oh my god. Okay, maybe not! We've already established that fucking Grahak will not fucking heal me sufficiently. Glory be. Thank you, Stola. Well, that worked. We had to use the Blackest Night a lot, but we survived. Which is good. Shame that I just do so little damage. Up, over, and gone. Oh my god. Usually by now we'd be at the boss. What the fuck is this thing? Oh, I see. Just on the other side there. Glory be to Galmald. Well, that took longer than it should. Alright, what's our first boss? Some sort of fucking origami thing. Oh, it's a fucking Quirrell. King Quirrell. This is one of the bounties you have to fucking fight in goddamn Final Fantasy 16. Okay. Oh, hey, that's gonna be fun. Oh, that's a gimmick, I guess. You can take the lightning that's targeting you and put it on a post. You fucking look at me, sir. I see my friends are all piled up in the middle there. Is that something I should be concerned about? Should I be running for my fucking life? Why are they not putting them on things? What are they doing? Who's bad at doing things? It's probably Graha. That sounds like something Graha would do. He's choking. He's choking! It's too much pressure! Oh, good. Here, I'm gonna put that right there. You can have that. That did do a lot of damage, whatever Y'shtola just threw at him. Almost. Come on. Let's not go through another ball phase. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Jesus. All that for a fucking materia? Gross. I was like, wow, what a fancy chest. There must be something good in there. Materia. Fucking great. Is that the Azure Dragoon? Estinian. Immediately splits up. Okay. Immediately splits up. That sounds like Estinian. It's a very Estinian thing to do. Graha, can you fucking heal me a bit better? I'm sweating bullets or whether or not I'm gonna fucking die over here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Graha, you're cutting it real close, buddy. Ooh, a treasure chest. Let me just disengage over here. Okay, so Graha does come in clutch when I'm about to die, but it's still a weird feeling being like, well, I'm just gonna die. He is a weirdo. Wow, fucking my DPS are not doing their job, are they? Why is this battle taking so long, guys? Fucking pick up the slack, Jesus! Fucking yikes. Anyway, treasure chest. Great. Did Sephiroth do this? All back. Oh my god, Astidian. And just like that, like an angel's kiss, he's gone. Am I about to get blasted? Oh. Technically, no. Is there a chest over here? Is that? No. Good, free them. Free them of their pain, quick! I thought you were stronger than this. Why is this taking so long? There we go. Alright. Off to the next one. Fuck. Oh, it's right to the bottom. Alright, yeah, I'll take it. A chest? That's a chest. Fuck you guys. Great. A necklace for healers. What's in the box? Is that a fucking GameCube up there? This is the boss? Just a bunch of fucking weirdos? Alright, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Looks like half the boss is gonna be some cannons. Uh-oh. Speaking of cannons. This is the fight, huh? Oh, it's just gonna keep going forever. Until they run out of power, or what is the gimmick here? Clear the Scalekin pen. Oh, hey. Okay, that's not gonna be fun. What's next? Lasers. Hee-yah! Fucking smash this red purple lunchbox. Fucking smash it! Defensive reaction. Okay. Oh, this is a unique fight at least. Except as a tank, you're really getting the crowds. The boys are coming to your yard. Stop stopping in real quick. Oh, you know, working on our 14 raids. Final Fantasy 14, it never ends. Never will. Almost at Endwalker. Then we could do the near raids and stuff. I was not paying attention to the guns. Hey, Graha, where's my heals? Buddy? Buddy boy? Lester Brown? Graha? You're just gonna stream this game for the rest of your career? Well, until we hit the newest expansion, which is Dawn Trail, which someday we'll get there. We basically finished Shadowbringers. We're gonna do all the optional stuff. Then we have Endwalker, which was the original ending to this storyline. And then they started a new storyline called Dawn Trail. And then once we finish Dawn Trail, then we will do other things until the newest expansion comes out. And then that will be my life. By the time we finish Dawn Trail, the next expansion will be released. That's the fucking hope! That's the fucking hope! And then the plan is, whenever we get to the newest expansion, that we won't do any of the patches until they're all out. Because I don't want to start a game, have a new patch come out, stop that game so we can go to fucking 14. On and off forever. I think we should just wait till all of the patches are out. I was just about to say that, yeah. And then we go to Final Fantasy XI. Great. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, basically we're playing Final Fantasy XIV forever. Unless I can find some cool hacked single-player version of 11. Which I doubt it. We still have to play 10. Looking forward to that. Looking forward to eventually getting over to 16, because there's one DLC in that I never finished, which at this point I might as well just wait. Graha, where are my heals? But hey, yeah, hopefully by the time we beat Dawn Trail, there will be cool stuff that we can look at coming up. It never ends. Which just raises my question, what happens in 20 years when this game eventually someday goes offline? That's what I do. I just do the patches right before the next expansion. I still haven't finished Dawn Trail. Oh, you will when we do it. We'll do it all together. So yeah, what happens in 20 years when this game fucking goes offline? Like, there's a lot of story here that I'm sure a lot of people don't want to see disappear. So, like, do they make a offline single-player version of it? Because technically, you could play most of this game single player. Just replace all the people you would usually play with NPCs. I thought we were about to do a fucking near bullet hell section. We'll save that for the near raid. You can for sure. So yeah, maybe someday they'll make an actual offline version where all the people you would usually play with are just the Scions and stuff. Because this is a lot of fucking story that someday will just technically be gone. Oh, there's Lunar Bahamut. Just right there. Hey, Graha, you gotta step up your heels, buddy. You gotta step up your heels. I've bitten off more than I could chew. Time at, you really gotta fucking... Oh, Jesus, there's a fucking Greymon in here? Bad time here. Oh, I didn't even need to do fucking Walking Dead. There's even a guy on YouTube who is beating the game truly solo. No party, no NPC party members, no market boards, Wrath games. But wouldn't that mean that he's, like, missing all the optional stuff? Like the Alliance raids? How does he do an Alliance raid offline? He's at Hades right now. How does he do the Alliance raids single player? Graha, please. Graha, please. My bones are broken. He just does main story quests. But fucking the Alliance raids are canon. At least the Crystal Tower stuff. How the fuck is he doing that? The Alliance raids he did with the other people doing the challenge. Okay. Well, technically he's not doing it single player. Ha ha ha. Hew. Since they made the fucking Crystal Tower stuff canon. But it's like, what the fuck do you do with that offline? Can you find like 23 other NPCs that would make sense to have in the Crystal Tower? Or you just have a bunch of fucking nobody NPCs? Hoary Boulder. Well, that was a lot. Holy shit. So are we really gonna fight Lunar Bahamut here? If you're making it, just make it its own dungeon. I guess we are. Crystal Tower was made with 23 other people that also did the solo challenge. Yeah. So I thought Lunar Bahamut was gonna be a whole thing in Endwalker, but I guess not. We're gonna kill it right here and now. Zombie Bahamut. But where is Arenvald, or whatever the fuck his name is? Where is he in the chaos? He couldn't possibly be dead. Not after all those alive flags that he lit. Right? Arenvald, yeah, oh man. It sucks that my brain is just assuming he's dead already and I can't even remember his name. He lasted 2 more expansions than I thought he would. So we'll give him that. He almost made it to Endwalker, and then he opened his fucking mouth. And all of the death flags triggered, all at once. The moment he was like, oh, don't worry, Alphino, when I get back, oh, we'll have such a chat. We'll talk about all those cool adventures, huh? And then he did a fist bump. It's like, this motherfucker isn't coming back. You have doomed yourself. When he told us his favorite hobbies were being alive and breathing, yeah, we knew this motherfucker wasn't destined to live. Look at this fucking zombie Bahamut. That's my assumption as to what this is. It's not a real primal. It's just like a... It's like the Ashens do with normal bodies. They just take it over. They've just reanimated it. This isn't a real primal. It's just the body of a primal. Yeah. Okay. Ashens do what Ashens do. Hey, Grahatia, you want to step a little closer to Bahamut here if you're going to do an attack like that, please? What the fuck is this? I'm just gonna put the Blackest Night up. I don't know if I'm about to get it. I sure was. Thank fuck. That was a brain melter. Giga Flare. Am I about to die? Hey, Graha, you better get that fucking heal ready. Great! This fucking ow! Kind of like how they did Final Fantasy 15 Pocket version. Where they're like, yeah, this is just all of Final Fantasy 15 condensed. Maybe they could do that with 14. Just get the general story. Hell, you can maybe even change the gameplay someday to fit more of a, I don't know, a fucking single-player experience. Seems like a lot of work, but I feel like in 20 years there's going to be a lot of 14 that people don't want to just disappear. But what the fuck do I know? Fucking Final Fantasy XI is still alive, so, you know. Square Enix hates money. They hate it so much. That's why they sold Tomb Raider. Why would we ever need Tomb Raider? Or Deus Ex? Huh? Not when we can put this money into NFTs! That's where the real money is! Oh, that was Lunar Bahamut. It's a bunch of nothing. I was expecting like a whole actual Bahamut fight. This was nothing. Remember when the last time we fought Bahamut and I did it on the floor? Yeah, we ain't doing that again. Wow. Well, yeah, I don't think that was Bahamut, guys. Just like the reanimated corpse. Trust me, I have fought Bahamut. I know what a Bahamut is like. Remember when I soloed Bahamut all by myself while my friends were dead on the floor? Yeah, good times. I know what Bahamut feels like. Pants. Great. Those kobolds certainly know how to handle themselves. Oh, see, look, they all got unique dialogue. Is that the last we've seen of Bahamut? Our efforts may have helped Arenvald and Fordola escape. I don't know. I feel like if we go over that hill, we're going to find half of Arenvald. Hopefully Tiamat's wounds were not too severe. Yamalja will not soon forget this day. Our allies have steered well clear. I was expecting to go up to Yustola and she'd be like, so, are they dead? I can't see, I'm blind. Are they all gone, or did we win? Did that do it? But where is Arenvald? And Lupus? Children of man, the shade of my beloved is no more, and I shall be forever in your debt. By your deeds are we set free, and free we shall remain. As long as I draw breath, never again shall the dragons of Mericidia hearken to the lies of the Ashes. This I vow. Yes. Wow, Stenine, that's the first time I've ever seen a dragon fly away from you without you killing it. It's crazy, Stenine. You've learned. You're growing as a character.
Long have our peoples waged war, but no more. Your Your fallen lie beside our own. By our words and deeds shall we honor their sacrifice.
Oh, by the way, hey Thancred, now that you're here, what happened to all those, people who were tempered by Ifrit? Huh? We still have those guys around, right? We can save them with that cure, right? Yeah? Huh? You didn't take them out back and put a bullet in them, did you? That would be unfortunate, now that we have a cure. Oh, we should probably go find those guys and cure them. They've been waiting for so long. As Thancred pulls his collar. You would make peace with Alda, then? We would be proud to call you our allies. Why waste bullets when we have a sword? Yeah, I guess he was a rogue back then. And then fucking... Why is my brain blanking? Reese inherited that class from him so he could be a cool fucking Leon stand-in. Reen, not Reese. Reese's Pieces over here. Reen inherited it. Then let's put the past behind us.
The enemy.
Rise from Persona 4 Arena.
And you have proven yourselves worthy of our trust. It is the Garleans who are deserving of our
Oh, hey, look at us. We're kind of uniting the entire world against Garlemald, huh? We're doing it.
I shall see that my brethren...
The dragons, the Amalja, the kobolds. Not so sure about the Sahagin, but...
To the cause.
Fucking Amerik is getting the bird people. It's like it's like we're walking towards some sort of end or something.
And thus did we make allies of the Amalja.
And that happened.
It would certainly seem that way. The Sultana will be pleased. Let's go and give her the good news, shall we?
Are we not going to try to find Lupus? An other one? Alf? Really? Ooh. Oh, he's probably alive, right? Sometime earlier inside the fucking Pagelthan Tower. Oh, God! What do you mean? Oh. I was about to say, why is he inside somebody's fucking tubes? Yeah? It's powered by people!
What in Ralga's name happened here?
The gods only know. But you can bet these poor sods aren't here by choice.
It says a lot that this is a flashback. This is a flashback to when Arenvald was alive.
Quickly! We've got to get them free!
It's fucking... How are we gonna reach the ones on the roof, you idiot?
No! What have I done?
You killed him. This is your fault.
It's too late for them. We're leaving, now.
Oh, good. Yeah? The exit sphincter is over there. We should probably go. All right. There's Lunar Ifrit, I guess. No! Not Arenvald! No!
We came together and we're leaving together.
No! I knew it. He's dead. He's fucking dead. Against the weakest of the fucking primals we fought. While it would be too much to hope that we have seen the last of Fandaniel, we have dealt his schemes a telling blow this day, and that alone is cause to celebrate. And celebrate I will, when we have received word of Arenvald's safe return. Oh, my sweet summer child. Oh, no. I'm glad we had all those talks about all the things you and him are going to talk about when he gets back. Those were good signs. I guess we'll just sit here and wait for him, huh? Alright, fucking when the dust settles. Hey, look, a sad elf. Alright. This is probably the last mission for today. Like I said, it was going to be a short stream today, but I'm fucking tired, so fuck you guys. But we're going to cover at least 5.5, and then next week will be 5.55. God forbid we leave on the cliffhanger of Arenvald if he's alive or not. Standing around here worrying is not going to help matters. Come, we must discuss the day's events with Pippin and her grace. Brave scions! No, no! Would that I could treat you to a hero's welcome, but I bear urgent news from the fucking frontistery? Frontistery. Your grace, whatever's the matter? As our troops withdrew from the fucking Pagelthen, they came upon 2 scouts sent to the nearby tower. I have yet to hear a full account, but it seems that one of them, your friend, I believe, has been wounded and was being dragged away by the other. Oh no! Not my best friend! Sorry, Sogeth, but Jesus Christ! Not Arenvald! Not Lenny! Oh no. I must go. Forgive me, Your Grace. The most important person in Alphino's life. If anything were to happen to him, he would fucking kill himself. Can you tell us aught of Arenvald's condition, Your Grace, the wounded scout? Not save that it is grave. The chirurgeons tend to him even as we speak. This is Lupus's fault. The infirmary must be fucking inundated with the wounded. If all of us go, we'll only get underfoot. Sogeth, Estinian, would you mind going after Alphino? He may need some support from someone other than me. Yes. Even Estinian's like, yeah, sure, this Arenvald, if something was to happen to him, I feel like the story would take a drastic turn. Very well. Thank you. The rest of us will see that the relevant people know what took place in the Pagelthen. Can we go somewhere else so I don't have to fucking say this name over and over? I hate it. I'm sure Lupus is fine, though. It's always Lupus who comes out. Come on, then. We're gonna get there and be like, ah, Lupus, I see you're fine. And she's gonna be like, stop calling me that! God! Oh, Lupus. You were always the silly one. You were always the comedy relief. Where is the chirurgeons? Okay. Where is the hospital in this fucking place? See, I'm so glad we didn't start in fucking Alda. This would have sucked. Figuring this goddamn place. Oh, fucking. Out of my way! I have to know if fucking Arenvald's alright! I'm going in the wrong direction! I'm wasting precious time! He's got fucking literal seconds, minutes to live! By the gods! Oh, Jesus! Fucking Alda really does suck. Ugh. God forbid if anything happened to him. He had all those healthy live flags. He had so much to live for. Despite the fact that immediately when we met him in Stormblood, I was like, this motherfucker's gonna die. Hey you, hey Lupus. Instead of standing there gawping, why don't you tell your friend to stop whining like an undeferred, underfed dog? People are fighting for their lives in there. Okay. Well, it can't be that bad if Lupus doesn't care. Another one come to see the lad in silver armor? Master fucking Demeliot is attending to him as we speak. If you would be so kind as to wait. What did Master Demeliot say? Tell me his exact words! Enough, Alphino. This isn't helping. Let the chirurgeons do their work. I'm sure he'll be fine. But, you're right. Forgive me. When we said our farewells to Arenvald, I was afraid that something like this might happen, but now that it has, I mean, you said so many things that triggered this, Alf. This is your fault. You did this. All we can do is wait. If you had literally not said, oh yeah, I'll tell you all those stories when you get back from your deadly mission, you doomed him. What about you, Lupus?
Fordola, have you been waiting here all this time?
No, I just happened to be here. Ads. Is he gonna make it?
We have done what we can. The rest is up to him.
He is missing his bottom half, though.
May we see him?
You definitely don't. You don't wanna.
I do not think that wise. You must let him sleep.
He's a head in a jar. We saved what we could.
Thank you for bringing him back. He owes you his life. I just wish I had been there. Perhaps, I don't know. Perhaps I could have...
Smack! Smack!
Could have what? Got tempered? Don't flatter yourself. You can't save everyone. No one can. Not even the warrior of bloody light.
She's a little upset that this is the second time he has saved her, and she will never pay him back now.
People die all the time, for no good reason. And those who take up the sword die quicker than most. If you're going to shed a tear every time a soldier falls on the battlefield, you'd best stay away. It's no place for the weak of heart.
It may be.
I feel like we learned this lesson with Alpha a lot.
But all life is precious, and I refuse to shrug at its loss.
All life is precious! Oh, you need to grow up, little man. Before your sparkling ideals get everyone killed.
I'll have you know they already did. Fucking 3 expansions ago. Alf, that's not something to be proud of. Justinian.
You're right. He is idealistic. But the world has more than its fair share of realists, like you and me. It's people like him who dare to dream that things could be better and make it happen against all the odds. They are the ones whose names live on forever. The heroes.
Yeah, well, I don't even know who you are. Fuck you.
Battlefield's littered with would-be heroes. At this rate, you'll all be next. And what'll become of your precious dreams then? They'll be gone. Like dust on the wind.
Justinian, your son needs you.
Don't die so easily.
Your boy, he needs you. Get over here. Fucking alright. Wait a minute, are you still over there? Hey, what the fuck are you doing over here? That woman, she plays at scorn, but her eyes are filled with sorrow. Sorrow deep enough to drown him. Hey, Alf! Your father's here. You do actually look alike, actually. Give it a few years. God forbid he give up being a red man or a fucking archaeologist. Whatever he is. A scholar. Pick up the spear. I know. There's nothing more I can do here. Come, let us rejoin the others. Ahem. Her Grace invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to join her in the fragrant chamber. Your comrades have already arrived. Will the three of you be joining them? The three of us. We will. Don't even look at him. Don't even side-eye him. At least it was the side with my good eye. That was my side with the eye patch. Ooh. That would be a little weird. Arenvald's dead. We were told to give up on him. Where's my sword?
Your Grace, pray forgive us our lateness.
It's weird when I show up in a cutscene and I don't have my weapon. I usually do.
Think not of that. I understand a close comrade of yours was wounded in the line.
Something's about to happen.
Arenvald. It was at the Alliance's behest that he risked all, and we are grieved to hear of his condition. Rest assured, he will receive the finest care our chirurgeons can provide. On that you have my word.
Thank you.
Now, we would share with you the findings of the mission.
It's just weird seeing my back straps. They're to keep my back inside my armor.
Pippin, pray relate to our guests the details of Fordola's account.
I'm really feeling it. I don't remember. Is he still voiced by Shulk? Apparently not. Fuck this guy.
First Bahamut, now Ifrit. Or Lunar Ifrit, as Fan Daniel would doubtless
Yeah,
have
no,
it.
they're just zombie primals. They're not the real primals.
'Tis now all but certain that the towers were conceived to facilitate the summoning of primals by those imprisoned within. Less certain is the means by which the Telophoroi constrain the wills of said entities to enact their designs in defiance of the pleas of their victims.
Mayhap they do not. If mere proximity to the towers is enough to make loyal servants of the Empire's mortal enemies, it stands to reason that the same is true for those held captive. They invoke their gods for the good of Garlemald, and in their disturbed state of mind, summon a primal whose form reflects their own alteration.
It all begins to make sense. Upon closer inspection, I realized that the towers bear a striking resemblance to a much larger structure which Urianger and I observed from afar during our visit to the Imperial capital. Assuming it too is capable of tempering those in its immediate vicinity, it would go some way to explain the swiftness with which the Telophoroi managed to rally so many Imperials to their cause.
While the situation in Garlemald is indeed troubling, I fear we have more immediate concerns.
No.
Ifrit was not the only primal summoned. At approximately the same time, observers at several other towers bore witness to the emergence of further such entities.
Yeah? Are we about to go on a victory lap and destroy every primal we've fought before? I'll do it. I'll fucking do it!
For a blessing, none appear to wield aught approaching the destructive power of Bahamut, and the Grand Companies are moving to deal with the threat even as we speak.
You need only tell me where they are, Your Grace. The Grand Companies, Your Grace? Is that wise?
Though we are aware that the task will not be easy, we would call upon the Scions only as a last resort. Pray, conserve your strength for now. After all, it was not so very long ago that you rid us of Bahamut. On which note, I am pleased to report that our talks with the Amalja have reached an agreeable conclusion. They have pledged their full support to our cause. It is our hope that this historic agreement will encourage other tribes to join us at the negotiating table. And I know that I speak for all of the Allied leaders when I say that we will welcome them with open arms at such time as they do. Of course, this was only made possible by the feats of heroism performed at Paglafan. Moreover, we shall not allow the sacrifices of those fallen in battle to have been made in vain. As hope leads to victory, shall victory lead to a new dawn for Eorzea.
May these words ever be our guide, Your Grace.
Wow.
Now, if you will forgive me,
Twitch really wants to run it.
consult with the Syndicate on the matter of our new allies' integration. Till next we meet, my friends, I bid you safe travels and blessed respite.
Yes. Estinian's here too. We might as well count him as a scion. I'll say. Right into another cutscene. Right then. Unless anyone has any objections, I think it's about time we return to the Rising Stones. Yes. Alf, you too. He's dead. Get over it. And that includes you, Alphino. Arenvald is in good hands here. Of course, you would doubtless mock me for pacing about the infirmary. Let us retire then, that we might regain our strength in readiness for the coming challenges. Always found it funny that Estinian being with us since Realm Reborn if you're a Dragoon. Technically, yes. Although I assume most people... I don't know, wait, because Lancer... You could do a Lancer in Realm Reborn, but... Wasn't all the Dragoon stuff in... Or no, it was in Northern Coerthas. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Except we couldn't see how fucking long his neck was back then. He was hiding all that hair somehow. He's a weird old man. If all are in agreement, then I shall let Kryl know to expect us. A hot bath and a hearty meal shouldn't be beyond arranging with the time available. Kryl's dead. Oh. It will be good to be home. I have some thinking to do. Yes, I'll try asking him, and thank you. I shall look forward to it. You had to hide it. Everyone got thirsty after you removed the helmet. I sure didn't. I was like, what the fuck? Why is your neck so long? Why does your neck have so much to hold? Why is there so much distance between your head and your body? What the fuck? Our comrades eagerly await our return, and Kryl in particular has a few matters she's keen to discuss, one of which concerns you, Astinian, believe it or not. You will be joining us, won't you? Fine. Let's just offer him a table at the Scions, and then he can't leave. Ever. Really? I thought you'd said you'd be avoiding that Baldesian woman. Fine, I'm not coming. If I refuse, she would only pursue me. She has an airship now. I can't stop her. Let's get this over with, shall we? Return to the... Pray bid return to the rising stones! When the dust settles, and Yoshi P has been sitting here watching us this whole time, like a fucking creep. Lads, get out of your heads. We're almost done.
Welcome back. I expect you must all be exhausted. Ere you take your rest, however, I would beg a moment of your time.
Hoary Boulder's dead! Which would be the fatal blow to Alphino.
Thanks to Arenvald's selfless efforts, we may now be confident that we understand the function of the towers. But many questions remain regarding the reason for the summonings and what lurks behind the looming edifice in Garlemald.
Stinian, I've seen you destroy bigger structures before. Can't you just jump on the tower and be dealt with? Be done with it?
Until such questions are answered, we will struggle to devise an effective strategy for thwarting the Telophroi stated aim. Nothing less than the destruction of this star. And so, given the gravity of the situation, I move that we petition the aid of Sharlayan.
Wow.
'Tis possible the ancient knowledge preserved within our archives may hide a clue to our enemy's methods. But given Sharlayan's established policy of non-intervention, our former colleagues are not like to aid us in its discovery.
Is that the people in the Endwalker opening who Y'shtola like, so what, you're just going to let the world get destroyed and try to save yourselves? And they're like, yeah, so... Yeah, I see this going well.
What they're like. The Forum's barefaced refusal to assist you in the days prior to the calamity must rank as Sharlayan's most shameful act since the Exodus. But were the final days to be reenacted, it would spell doom for us all. Surely even they cannot turn a blind eye to that.
Yeah, I doubt that.
I trust we are all of the same mind on this matter. Urgent as it seemed, I took the liberty of petitioning the Alliance for leave to act as Eorzea's emissary, and have since received their blessing.
I presume your role as a student of Baldesian will carry some weight with the Forum?
Nope.
One can but hope. If truth be told, our organization has been a shadow of its former self ever since the disappearance of the Isle of Val. But the name does still retain some degree of prestige. I only pray it will be enough. If there are no objections, I shall depart for Sharlayan at once. But before I do, I should also mention the other matter to which I would devote some time during my stay.
Yes?
After hearing what transpired in the first, I began to question the true nature of Hydaelyn's blessing. A topic I have discussed at some length with Y'shtola.
We were wondering, when was the last time Hydaelyn spoke to you directly?
It's been a while. Near the end of the Dragon Song War, that day in the Crystarium. Did she? Because, yeah, we haven't heard from her. Obviously, that day at the Crystarium, I don't think that was her. I don't think that was actually her. I think, actually, yeah, it was before fucking Minfilia took over. Near the end of the Dragon Song War.
When you regained her blessing, was it not? But never since. Not in all your time in the first, when you faced the Unsundered, the very heart of Zodiac.
Yeah, she's been busy.
History shows us that Hydaelyn is able to awaken the echo in her chosen, convey her will directly, and grant the blessing of light. To our knowledge, however, she has not sought to intervene in man's affairs for some considerable time.
Might not the explanation for that lie with her choice of champion? Mayhap she is content to trust in his judgment.
I don't fucking believe that.
Mayhap she is. But following my initial discussion with Kryl, I made inquiries of my own. And as far as I'm able to tell, Hydaelyn has not made her will known to anyone.
During my time in the First, the Oracle of Light spoke to me through Reem. But that was not the will of Hydaelyn. It was Minfilia herself.
Indeed. And while she and Hydaelyn were inextricably linked, Minfilia yet acted of her own volition. A messenger, yes, but one who spoke with her own voice.
I wonder, could Hydaelyn's silence suggest the presence of some disruptive force,
taking a nap.
Some obstacle to communication? While I share Urianger's high opinion of your conduct, I see no reason why she would deny you her guidance altogether.
I'm just that
Then
good,
again,
baby.
Who am I to say? The fact is, we simply don't know. But if the explanation is to be found anywhere, I can think of worse places to look than the archives of Sharlayan, and their research on the Ethereal Sea in particular.
What's wrong, Elf? It's like one of your friends died or something.
Resolved though I am to go, believe me when I say that I take no pleasure in the thought of leaving you a member short. Now of all times. Estinian, we stand on the eve of a struggle that will decide the fate of this star. One in which we Scions may play a telling part. Yet we are but few in number.
Will you become a Scion?
And so I must ask you again. Will you join us?
For Alphino, please. Please. The puppy dog eyes.
You see the world the way you want it to be. I see the world the way it is. You are idealistic to a fault.
But I know you would never turn your back on those in need.
Never close your eyes to their suffering. And somehow, your deeds lend truth to your words, giving the lie to my doubts in so doing.
I have seen others draw strength from your belief. In Ishgard, in Alamigo.
You inspired them to stand up and fight.
To win, no less.
And even when you lost those you held dear,
you carried their spirit with you and made their memory your guiding light.
The burden of so many hopes and dreams would be too heavy for most to bear.
But you bear it willingly, as you have shown me. Some dreams are too important to let go. If you have need of my strength, it's yours. After all you've done, how could I refuse?
Did we really gain 2 Scions in the span of the space between Shadowbringers and Endwalker?
Thank you, Estinian. Whatever challenges await us, I shall not falter. You have my word.
Wow. What a rowdy bunch we are.
And now, I may bid you farewell. Safe in the knowledge that all is as it should be. In this little corner of the world, at least.
Yes.
You will be sorely missed. Tread warily in Charlian, and do try not to let the Forum embroil you in their politics. A forlorn hope, I know, given the individuals involved.
I shall do my very best.
Farewell. Crazy how little Tataru has said despite the fact that she's back there. See you in Dawn Trail! Arrivederci! Sayonara! She'll come back as a Pictomancer. Watch! Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace. Let's check in on Xenos. Did he find a new weapon? He probably has not. Shame that you broke your other one so fast, huh? Oh, garbage.
Well, does this one meet with your approval? Apparently not. Or could it be that you're still upset about the dragons?
You are unwise to remind me of so costly a failure.
I mean, he wants to die, so...
It will not affect our plans, I trust.
Oh, hardly at all. Though, admittedly, the chances of us being able to procure any more Mericidian dragons are rather slimmer following Tiamat's reappearance.
Don't worry, your date will go on.
Seeds have been sown, my lord. We have only to wait for them to quicken. Speaking of preparations, is it safe to assume that you will be ready to control you-know-what?
The hour draws nigh. This nation, forged for Ascian ends, will finally prove its worth.
A mighty empire, now no more than an instrument of this star's destruction. What a pleasure it will be to put it to use.
This rug is ruined.
Which brings me back to our earlier topic. My lord, while I appreciate that it is not an easy decision, it really is past time you chose your weapon.
Maybe if you gave me good weapons.
One that I have been meaning to test.
Well, not quite what I was expecting. Though I will say, it does seem rather apt.
Is it a scythe? Is it a Zossalamel scythe? Hey, look, it's my sword! Oh! Be really weird if he picked my sword. Just 2 bros hitting each other with the same sword. Be very gay. Which I guess is what Xeno's kind of going for. It looks like I'm going to have a busy few moons. Not that they ever seem to be anything but. Thancred's got me dispatching troops to every corner of the realm, which is not to say I don't trust the Alliance, because I do. But when it comes to putting down primals, nobody does it better than us. Well, then you lot, more accurately. You won't catch me trading blows with a primal in the near future, but For every fell fiend you vanquish, there's countless meals to arrange, baths to fill, sheets to wash, stores to replenish, and the list goes on. Which is where I come in. And gladly, mind you. It's the least I can do to support the scions who risk life and limb, like poor Arenvald. Don't fucking talk about him. Alpha's over there. I wish there was something we can do for him, but we'll just have to settle for saying the odd prayer and keeping a roof over our heads. It wouldn't do to have him come back to a complete shambles, now would it? That's enough of my rambling. Off you go and get some rest. If there are any developments, I promise you'll be the first to know. Not for naught. Oh, that was the last one for that? Oh, hey, wait. What do we have left for the platinum here? Disciple of Hand, Disciple of Hand, Disciple of Land. It's fucking 3,000 fates. 3,000 fates. Complete 300 dungeons or trials, 2,000 dungeons or trials. Oh, I would have to literally just do that for like a week. Nothing else. Synthesize 3,000 collectibles. I've done 0 of those so far. 5,000. 5,000 collectibles. Gather 5,000 collectibles. 8,000 collectibles! In another Savage Bind, complete the second coil of Bahamut Savage. Complete Eden's Promise. Yeah, we gotta do that still. And then complete the Tower of Paradigm's Breach. What's done is done. Good times. Remember when I was a cool Dragoon? I don't. It's a long time ago. Alright. Yeah, we'll call it there. 3 hours. A lot longer than I thought it was actually going to be. Almost there. 3,000 fates. What the fuck? The only reason I got 1,000... What was it? 100? Hold on. What was it? 100? 500? The only reason we got that many done was because we had to do the yokai grinding. Oh my god, there's so many trophies. Give it a sec. There's a lot there. The only reason we got 300... Well, no, that's... Hold on. 300 fates. The only reason we did 300 fates was because we were doing fucking yokai grinding. And even then, that sucked. Like, look at that. I didn't even get my fucking yokai medals from that. God. God forbid they put another goddamn compilation together that requires fates. That would just be the worst. The fucking worst. Alright. So yeah, we'll call it there for today. So, from the looks of it, next Wednesday will be 5.55, which apparently has 3 missions, but I assume a lot of cutscenes, because that's usually how this goes. And then I imagine Thursday we can probably go finish those Eden raids, huh? I don't see a better time to do it. And by finish, I mean do one more bit of it, because those fucking queue times are rough. And then we'll do the fucking... will we do the Nier? Yeah, I guess we'll do the Nier stuff after that. And then we'll do the weapons. And then any of the other stuff. Because there's no fucking Hildebrand. Because they're dumb. They're like, oh, well, it doesn't make sense to do Hildebrand because most of this took place in the first. You could have had alternate version Hildebrand and it would have been cool. See, in this one, Hildebrand's not a goof. So it's not interesting at all. Okay, maybe I understand why they didn't do Hildebrand. Huh. So yeah. Other than that, we're gonna hopefully finish Sonic Free Riders. You just... I mean, Hildebrand is in Shadowbringers. You just missed him. Did we? Did we? Oh, just barely. He was there, kinda, in the background of one cutscene. He was there, hanging out. Because apparently he also just has the power to hop between dimensions. Shards. If anybody can, it would be Hildebrand. His dad fucking pile-drived him into another shard. That's the power of comic relief. So, yeah. In 5.3, when Elidibus is summoning all heroes to fight you, Hildebrand is one of them. No. He's just as confused as you are. Hold on. No. No. Did we see Hildebrand there? Shadowbringers 5.3 Hildebrand. Of course that's not going to show up. He was probably there somewhere. Boy, fucking typing in Hildebrand was not good because there's a lot of spoilers here and I can't look away. I can't. There's so much Hildebrand. Alright, well, he is a mighty hero. If there is one person I'm sure we could never defeat, actually, it would be him. He is indestructible. So yeah. Yeah, Saturday, hopefully we finish Sonic Free Riders. I don't want to have to move this desk too much, but now that we've established we have to move fucking everything. Hold on, let me open Discord. Now that we've established that we have to literally move everything to get Sonic Free Riders to work, which, again, I don't think that's my fault. I would put that down to Sonic Free Riders, because even my memories of playing that, they didn't fucking work in a giant, open goddamn room way back in the day with nothing in it. Hold on. Discord. Takes forever to open because I never have it open. And it seems like it updates every fucking day. Every time I open it, it's updating. Checkpoint, look back at your 2025 on Discord. Do I want to? This? Reddit. Oh yeah, hold on. Get out of your Discord. Everything's fucking breaking. I don't know what's going on. Now I just have to remember where I fucking saved this image. There it is. Alright, so... Oops. Yeah, I guess that doesn't work here. So yeah, I guess Hildebrand was there. Huh. Probably in that time when we were sneaking past. I don't know. Yeah, there's Hildebrand. And he does look very confused. That is very weird that he is considered a hero. He's just out and about. Gosh darn it, it's unfortunate that we missed that. It's very unfortunate that we missed that, but yeah. There he is. And he does look very confused. That is one character we would not have been able to defeat, so luckily we didn't run into him. Wow. Well, at least we know what he was doing. He was just there. God forbid. God forbid I would have to fight him. We would not win. So yeah. I'm fucking tired. Sonic Free Riders. Hopefully we can beat it. Our plan is to beat it. But it's a fucking Kinect game, so... we'll see. But other than that, yeah, Final Fantasy 5.55 will be on Wednesday. And then I guess we'll be doing the rest of the Eden raids on Thursday. And by rest, I mean one of them. Because, again, queues. Queues are rough. So, other than that, that's it for tonight. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. And, yeah, we'll see everybody on Saturday, hopefully, for what's left of Sonic Freeriders. Which is hopefully not a lot. God forbid.